Joining me is Mr. Ashok Batra, Chair, Indirect Tax Committee, PHDCCI. Sir, thank you for speaking with us on Business Today Television. As you know, the next budget is around the corner. Interim budget was in the month of Feb, and now when the new government forms, the full budget is going to be in the month of July. What are the key tax proposals that government should consider?
In fact, all our proposal will be in the direction of ease of doing business. Now the government has started collecting more than 2 lakh rupees per month as collection from GST. I think they are in a position to take little bit chances. The main classification disputes are in the item which are taxable at 12% and 18%. In case they merge these two rates and the single rate of 15% is being introduced, I think lot of litigation with regard to classification will go off. Second important issue is when I am doing business, then I may be registered only in Delhi, but my goods are going pan-India. So whenever my truck is being imported or my vehicle or material is being imported under section 129 and 30 in other state, then I have to file my appeal there. We'll pray to the Almighty, that is Finance Minister, that in case they can find out some mechanism wherein either those investigation reports can come to the place where he can file the return, he can file the appeal where he is registered, or alternatively, some easy mechanism should be introduced. Third is, now the litigation is around the corner. Thousands of show cause notice have been issued under section 73 in the month of, in the year 2023. And now 1780 will become time barred on 5th of August 2024. So lot of litigation is likely to be there. Once the litigation is there, there are provisions when we file an appeal before the Commissioner Appeal, we have to deposit 10% of the tax. And when we go to the tribunal, in addition to 10%, that another 20% is to be paid. So our suggestion will be that these amounts are too heavy to be paid before my liability is being determined, and particularly when the show cause notice have been issued so casually and commented upon by the High Court in a number of cases. So this kind of high pre-deposit is likely to have impact on the working capital of the businesses. And sometimes the demand is so high that even the business cannot survive. So something needs to be done in this direction also.
Okay. So you did mention about show cause notice. CBIC department few months back had also shared that they had to issue numerous show cause notices which unearthed a lot of unpaid taxes on the GST front. On a lighter note, do you think this could be the reason that there has been an increase also in the tax collection month by month? April saw the highest collection with 2 lakh crore.
No, I don't think so. The show cause notice is contributing to the revenue collection because the show cause notice are yet to be adjudicated and nothing has been deposited against those demands. This collection is due to the inflation, economic growth, and better tax compliances. There is no doubt about it. But looking to the fact that now this law has come to stay, the government must look at various means wherein the litigation can be reduced to the minimum. Even Supreme Court very recently has commented on it when they asked how many people have been arrested, how many show cause notices have been issued. So we have seen from our experience that in pre-GST era, though it was being said that there are various laws and lot of litigation, but in fact in GST, the litigation has multiplied. Whereas it reminds me, all the speakers, including me, when we used to comment when the GST is likely to come, we used to say that with this simplification of the law and all merging of the laws into one particular statute, the litigation will go down. But this is not the scenario. So a lot more need to be done to reduce the litigation also. Of course, I understand it's a difficult situation for the government, like you have to fix the price of the food product. किसानों का food product के price बढ़ाते हो तो किसानों का सफ़र होता है, किसानों का interest सर्व होता है, but then poor public at large get suffered. Similarly, अगर आप litigation कम करने के लिए enforcement कम करते हो तो honest taxpayer cheated से feel करता है कि so you have to strike a balance between the two. I don't say that you don't give a loose hand, and anyone who is offending the law should be left without any consequences. But at the same time, a rational approach is required.
In the beginning, you did mention one of your proposals which talks about having a 15% tax bracket. Now, on the rate rationalization front, how do you think this will overall help, and wouldn't this make things a bit more complicated for them? Because even currently, if you see, a lot of products are divided into these 4 products that that makes it very difficult in terms of compliance.
No, no. According to me, it will help in compliance also. It will help in reducing the litigation also. And maybe I don't know. We have not done the research, and I don't have reasonable data with me to say whether it will impact the revenue or not. Maybe the situation is that it will not impact the revenue, or in case there is a possibility it may impact also. But certainly it will ease the business. If you look at it, most of the items are taxable in these two slabs only. And once that slab is being merged into one single slab, then certainly the classification dispute will go. And even rate of tax issue will be very easier to handle with. And in the GST portal also, filing the return also, that will become easier.
In terms of online gaming, a 28% GST was enforced in the month of October last year, pending decision for March 31st, which has just passed. Now, government likely, once the new government is formed and things are progressing towards the new budget, government may reconsider getting it back to the older tax. How do you see this situation for the industry?
This is a demerit service. If you look at demerit goods, tobacco, alcohol, look at the taxation. Do you know how much is the tax rate on tobacco or alcohol? They are highly taxed rates. Yeah. Similarly, it's a demerit service. The government intend to collect the tax, and they also want, in the public interest, people should not indulge into these kind of activities. I'm hoping that there shall be a heavy rate of tax at this 28%. And I fully agree with the government that this kind of rate of tax should be there on this demerit service.
And I'm sure you would also agree, in case the cryptocurrency would have to be regulated and come under as a goods or services, they would also be implied for a 28% tax.
First of all, my doubt is whether cryptocurrency can be taxed under GST. We need to look at it. If we give recognition to it as a money, then certainly transaction in money cannot be taxed under GST. In case we treat it as an asset and some kind of recognition is being given, then certainly on the sale of goods, as the GST is applicable, it can be applicable on sale and purchase of currency also, if it is being treated as asset, so asset cryptocurrency also. But the major question is whether the government need to recognize it, give it any kind of recognition. In my humble opinion, looking to the volatility and the nature of cryptocurrency, I don't think it should be recognized at all by the government.
But it will give further tax buoyancy.
Everything has two positive. When you are running a state, you are not only looking at the financial aspect of it, you look at the social aspects and other things also.
Okay, great. Thank you so much, Mr. Batra, for speaking with us on Business Today Television.
My pleasure.
If you like the video, do like, comment, share and subscribe.